Hello, my sugar cubes. Today I will be drawing eyes and showing you how I draw eyes. And I have a photo of Willow Smith that I'm going to be using as a reference. If you'd like to use this exact photo, go on Pinterest and you'll find it under Draw Eyes with Me. So I'm going to start out, I put on my drawing assist and I made a brown square and I'm going to start drawing the eyes with the soft line sketch. So normally I do draw both eyes at different times, but I'm using the symmetry tool just so it's easier for me because I do get a little anxious when I make these YouTube videos. So I'm going to start out with the upper lid, making sure the eyes are not too far apart unless you like that look, which I usually make the eyes very far apart just because I like how that looks. But I think like trying to get it right in the beginning is good, and then you can just do whatever you want when you get a little better at it. And we'll do the upper eyelid. And I'm going to zoom this in a little bit so you guys can see this better. I went with a little bit of a darker brown so we can get the eye a little better. And now the pupil, or whatever it's called, the iris. And we're going to add a little bit of a turn here and a little turn there. And we'll add, I'm going to take the side and kind of like go down here a little bit. And I'll add a little shading. And remember, it's good to just practice, and it's okay if it doesn't look good. You're practicing. That's the best part. All right, now we're going to take the brown the brown skin tone right here and go with a lighter color and start coloring in the eyes themselves. So I would recommend not using white just because if you use white, it just looks very fake, unless you're like going for super cartoon. I don't know if Disney does that, but we're just gonna color this in. And I'm gonna take a little bit of a darker color so I can do a little shadow here, or even darker than that. Okay, so like right here, we're doing a shadow right there. And now I'm going to start with the eye. So she has like a greenish eye. So I usually go towards the yellow. I know you'd think you'd go with green, but I would go here and I'll start coloring in the eyes. And I know a lot of people have been asking me to do an eye tutorial and a lip tutorial, so I will be doing a lip one too. And the eye color doesn't have to be exact because this is not exact. Now we're going to take a brown and go over the top so we have some shading right here and around the whole eye. And I could zoom into the eye so we can like see it a little better right here. And I'm going to go even darker right here because you can see how it's very dark right there. So, and I'll add the pupil. And I usually like to do a big pupil just because I like it. And I'm gonna add a little bit of red for right here. That's what I like to do. And then right here on the eye, I like to go with a highlight right here. So a little bit of highlight and a highlight right here by the eye. That's like what I normally do on all my drawings, and we'll do a little highlight here. And now I'm gonna go, and this is something new that I started doing. I haven't done this in a while. So we're gonna take a little bit of the brown and go in on the waterline, which I never used to do, and another one right here, but it does add to it. All right, now I'm going to add a darker eyeliner on top. And excuse my stomach growling. I did kind of just wake up and I need to go eat, so sorry about that. All right, and I'll make it the crease a little darker and add a little bit of a darker color here. And now I'm gonna make this also darker. So I'm gonna take the pupil color and kind of go over the whole eye right here and make the bottom lighter. So we're gonna take this color, make it a little lighter, and go in it right here like that. And now I'm gonna make the pupil even darker with the black and the eyeliner darker. I never go dark right away, so I can kind of build it up and see if I like it. And I'm gonna go a little bit darker here, and then kind of do a light little circle right there. And then I'm gonna do a little bit more highlights. And my cat's in here. Okay, he just walked in. A little highlights around here, and a little highlight in the eye. And then I'm gonna start blending a little bit. So we're gonna take the soft airbrush and blend a little. And if you guys need me to explain things better, let me know in the comments and I can like help you guys out, just because I'm still new at like teaching you guys, and I want to make sure it's easy for you, because I know digital art can be difficult, so it's good to have like a good tutorial. So I'm just blending in. I try to go through, I never want sharp lines. Like I want to make sure all the edges are blended out. So literally all edges with everything. So you're not like left with something super harsh. And we're still gonna blend. Keep blending and blending. And more blending. Blend for hours. Okay, I'm gonna blend the eyelash in a little bit so we can get a little bit of shading. And I don't usually do eyelashes, but I guess I could for this one, just so if you guys wanna learn how I do that. A little bit more blending. Okay. See, that already looks a lot better. And I'm just gonna move this a little bit here, just because it's not the right shape. And now I'm gonna take this dark crease and add a little bit more shading here. And more shadows. Like for me, I'm still learning that I need to add more shadows and highlights, because it will give it more depth. Unless you wanna go for like a flat look, which is totally fine. But right now I'm trying to go for like a more of in-depth sort of look. And then in middle of the nose right here, I'm gonna take the light color and add a little bit of a highlight here and a highlight up here. And then I'm going to add the highlights. So for the highlights, we're gonna add another layer, take a whitish color, and we're gonna do not on drawing assist, because if you use the drawing assist, your eye highlights will be off, which I never realized that mine were off. But we're just gonna take, so we see the highlights. Let's see the highlights on this eye. Okay, so on this eye, we'll add a little highlight here and make it soft right here, not too hard. And then a little soft one here and a little highlight here. Highlights just make the drawing look amazing. And I like to add a highlight here, like a little circle kind of thing. And yeah, it's hard to explain stuff sometimes. Now for the other eye, I'm gonna do, it's not gonna be the same exact highlights, but we're gonna do it, make sure it's both on the left side or both on the right side. So we're gonna, a little bit of highlights. Let's see how that looks. I think that looks good. Okay, now I am going to add eyelashes. So for eyelashes, I still don't know exactly what I'm doing, but let's see. Okay, so we're gonna do the drawing assist on a new layer, take the eyeliner color, and I just go like a little swoop like that, kind of like a check, but like there. And I usually do like 3 eyelashes, because whenever I do more, I never really like how it looks. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna add a little bit of a darker shadow here. and fix this. And now I'll just add eyebrows. You guys can see how I do eyebrows. I always do eyebrows differently because I still am figuring that out. So I'm going to take a darker color and just do little lines. I don't know if I'm for sure going to keep these. I'm going to start over. Okay. So eyebrows, I think of like my own eyebrows and how they are. Well, I don't have eyebrows right now, but when I usually have eyebrows, and I forgot to put on the drawing assist. So I need to copy this. And one more thing, let me explain to you guys something. When you are using the drawing assist, something that really helps is using, I don't know if you can see it, let me move it up a little bit, the snapping tool. And use magnetic and snapping, so when you do move the other thing, it will give you guidelines so you can have it like in the exact placement that you would like. I am going to fix these eyebrows because they don't look very good. I'm going to take a bigger brush and kind of shape them a bit more. And add a shadow here. And of course the drawing assist wasn't on, so I need to do that again. I always need to remember to put that on if I am doing this. Okay, so we're going to do that. And I'll start adding more highlights around here so we have more depth. The reason I'm going into more detail with this because I do want to post it on my Instagram, so I want it to be like neat. I am happy I did this little tutorial because it has helped me with art a bit because I haven't like really gone in detail with eyes in a while. So I'm gonna go a little darker on the eyebrows. And I'm gonna start blending a little bit more around here. And I think that is finished. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I will be posting a lip tutorial too. And I hope you guys have a great day. Remember, just keep practicing and you'll get better. And don't be too hard on yourself. And I hope you guys have a great day and get some fresh air and pet your pets or your cats, dogs, anything that you have.